Okay, Ranjit Bajaj is live with us. Hi Ranjit, I don't know whether to laugh or cry, but what crazy pictures. I mean, we're all disappointed. We were hopeful actually last night when we knew that he's going to come to Salt Lake Stadium. But looking at the manner in which politicians handle this, it's pathetic, and it actually sums up the state of Indian football also to some extent.
You were so right. First of all, thank you for having me. But you were so right. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Because it is, yes, laughable at still our organization skills at this level. And what kind of a picture it sends out to the world. So now we have just made sure, because Messi is not an Indian star, he's an international star. And he's one of the most followed stars. So this is not Indian basically, this is international basically which has just happened. That we have been made to look like fools in front of the entire world, and this is total chaos. This doesn't even happen in, now we can say, another third world country, and we're not supposed to be a third world country. Now, and if you could see, all the people, they have full rights to be so angry. 12,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees is not a small amount. And what ruined it? They knew that Messi will come for around half an hour. They were okay with it. He's going to wave to them. But they wanted Messi to wave to them. They didn't want people who were with him and hangers on like the politicians. And, again, the scapegoat is being made the organizer. What can one organizer do if the minister comes and tells you something, or if any cops come and tell you something? He has to do his event. And so I've got the entire team sheet with me, which says that there was only supposed to be 3 people allowed with Messi. The 3 people allowed were Rodrigo de Paul, another player, Luis Suarez, another player, and their bodyguard. Only 4 people were supposed to go around the stadium and greet the players. Now, just suppose that had happened. Do you really think that this chaos would have happened?
Do you have
who
that
were
sheet?
The other people around?
Ranjit, do you have that sheet?
Yes, I do.
Can you just show it up? Can you just show it up to our viewers if you have it there somewhere? Right? Okay, let me request you to do one thing. Let me request you to do one thing. My team that contacted you, send them that list, because I'll show that on the screen, because people need to know the truth. They need to know the truth, because they're making they're going after the organizer. While
not only that, it lists from, and this sheet has, by the way, been given to the police. It lists minute-to-minute program from the time Messi gets off his jet and he gets back onto the jet. Minute to minute. Doesn't only say that. It also says that he will be signing 2 balls and 2 shirts in the whole event, which is going to be put on a board there. And no one else is allowed to ask for a selfie or a board. He's said it openly. And he's written it down, that you are not allowed to ask for selfies or this at all, because the amount of money to get Messi here, he's supposed to recoup from the selfies which he's supposed to be selling in the hotel events. And now these people are coming in and now taking selfies and doing all that. I saw so many politicians coming and taking selfies and getting their shirt signed. Someone's getting his coat. Some club official is getting his coat signed, his own personal coat. I hope you know people have paid 10 lakh rupees for that. So even they've been cheated. Now, this is all because of Indian politicians and bureaucrats and police people thinking that they are above the law. They are not the law, they are above the law. And I will not only show you the sheet, it lists minute to minute from his coming to India all the way to his leaving from India, all 4 cities.
It's crazy. And if this sheet was available with the police, how did they allow nearly 50 to 100 people? Can we please, director, show the pictures of how he entered the stadium, how 50 people are literally hounding him, they surround him. And those who've been to a stadium know how difficult it is to catch a glimpse of a footballer or a cricketer. When you're up in the stands, when you're right up in the stands, you can almost, you can't see them. It's like a speck. And it's almost as if people went there, paid the money, went there, and they could see him for a few minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. He was a speck there, and all they saw around him was a group of photo-hungry politicians. That's how it happened, ladies and gentlemen. And it actually sums up the state of Indian football in many ways, isn't it, Ranjit? Yeah, I think Ranjit, let me go across to Ranjit. Yeah, Ranjit?
Definitely. See, what I want to tell you is that I've just gone and got the sheet you were asking for.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
This is the Kolkata event. It very clearly, if the viewers can see, lists out exactly what he was supposed to do. And I'm going to keep going up and look at the minute to minute program where he is given that he's going to be here for how long, and then from this minute to this minute where he's going to go. And it goes on. So I'll just read out some pertinent points here. He says that he will be landing and coming to 9:30 a.m. to the Hyatt Hotel. In 6 lounges, he will be having a meet and greet. The only one person who's allowed to take a selfie with him is Mr. Sanjeev Goenka. Even that's written. Because Mr. Sanjeev Goenka has apparently paid 95 lakh rupees for that package. Then there's another package which has been bought for 20 to 24 persons, but no selfies are allowed to be taken. No shirts can be signed. And then the player leaves the hotel. Player arrives at the Salt Lake at 11:15 a.m. 11:20 to 11:30 a.m. Leo unveils and inaugurates a 70-foot statue in his honor, which is located at the main entrance of the stadium in an area not open to the public. Then it even says Leo will only be accompanied at this event by the Minister of Fire and Emergencies. I didn't even know there was a Minister of Fire and Emergencies, and 2 other people. That means only 3 people were allowed to accompany him to cut the ribbon for the statue. 11:35 a.m. Leo enters the stadium via the walkway that leads to the corner of the stadium where the cars will be ready to leave from there directly to the airport once the GOAT concert ends up. 11:30 to 11:55, there's a celebrity match. Leo heads to the small soccer field where Indian celebrities have already finished their match. Leo greets the players. Leo takes a group photo with one team. Then Leo takes a group photo with the other team. Only one photograph allowed with each team. So all of them together. Then 11:55 to 12, one photo with the children. So the only photo which was allowed was with children holding the flag of Argentina and India. And that didn't happen. Those kids must have been up the whole night waiting that their dream is going to come true. And it was written in the event that photo with the children shaking hands with Messi. See, it's written clearly.
Yeah.
That never happened. But the politicians made sure their photos and their kids' photos and everybody else's photos came. Then there was supposed to be a football clinic for 20 children. That means Leo watches a group of children making rondos, and then he's passing to each kid who's going to be putting the ball in the back of the net. Now imagine these kids who have Leo Messi passing to him, how much of an inspiration that is for the next generation. Those are the people who should have crowded him along all this. Then 12:30 to 12:35, Leo gives a pre-signed T-shirt to Bollywood star Shah Rukh Khan, and the actor will give a gift to him. 12:35 to 12:40, Leo shakes hand with 7 people from a podium. That means the ex-captain of the national cricket team, that must be Saurav Dada, and executives of the sponsors of the tour, that means Sanjeev Goenka and company. Then 12:40 to 12:45, congratulations from the Chief Minister and Sports Minister. 12:45 to 12:50, delivery of scholarship certificate to a group of children. Again, group of children. I'm sure Messi accepted all this looking at the number of children who were involved. And instead of these groups of children and special kids and coaching clinic kids who were going to get this opportunity, it was you saw who got it. Then 12:50 to 12:55, Leo presents a trophy to the team, State of Calcutta, who won a championship, and takes a photo with them. 12:55 to 1, Leo presents the trophy to the celebrity team that won the penalties. And 1 to 1-2, Leo says, Gracias Calcutta, hasta pronto, which means see you soon in Spanish. And at 1:05, the player leaves the stadium. So basically, according to this thing, where they said he was supposed to be there only for 10 minutes and the organizer's fault, he arrives at the stadium at 11:15 a.m. As you can clearly see, Leo arrives at 11:15 a.m. And he's supposed to leave the stadium at 1:05 p.m. and then drive to the airport. It's clearly written. Where does it say that he's going to stop there on the way and have selfies with each and every member of the family of ministers and the ministers and the officials, and he's going to be escorted by 100 police people right next to him so that no one can see him? I mean, I am so ashamed today to be involved with Indian football. I thought the lows of Indian football can come on the field, but this is off the field.
Now, do you think they turned out to become a political PR event for these ministers?
Totally. This is all vote banks, because if you could see that there were people who were taking the mics away from the organizer and then being able to talk to the crowd directly trying to show the crowd that he's the one who's brought Messi, or the other, basically all the other people. Everyone was trying to give the impression to the people of Calcutta that they are the ones who brought him. So if you can see that the people are trying to look for their phones in the visuals you're showing, I don't even know who these people are. Look at the three players just standing there looking bewildered that what the hell is happening, calling their relatives on the stage, giving bouquets to them. I mean, what the hell? Do you understand that this is not what you are supposed to do with the world's greatest player of all time? They don't know. See, they are so shell shocked. And I'm sure by looking at this, it also means that other people will not be coming forward to India. You don't want to get other legends of the game because this is how we treat them. The reason he left the field was because the police was not able to control the barricades. That is not the organizer's thing. He's not standing there at the barricade. They jumped over the barricade. The moment you had 10 fans invade that security wearing Argentina shirts, Messi was kind enough to even give one of them an autograph on his shirt, and the rest were ushered away. And when he saw that the security was so easily breachable, that is when obviously security team will take the decision. Because even one scratch on him is, oh my God, it's a huge international incident, and it's a loss of billions of dollars for clubs.
Okay, what have you heard about the manner in which they cut it short? They cut it short, right? They cut it short, they had to take him out.
Definitely. He was supposed to be there for 2.5 hours. He only spent probably 30 minutes. Instead of spending 10 minutes at the statue, because there were so many politicians and only 3 people were supposed to there, they had 100. So they took 40 minutes with the politicians outside the stadium. And when inside, he still had over 1 hour, 30 minutes to go. But he stayed there only for around, 15, 20 minutes, and he was out of there. Because they had to, and I don't think it was the organizer who cut it short. I think it was Messi would have done the same. Because if I see there are 70,000 people in the crowd, and on top of that, there are people able to jump on top and easily invade the pitch, that means the guy I'm protecting is in real danger. So my number one priority is Messi, not the event, not anything else. And it must have even been in his contract that if security is lax, we have every right to just leave.
Well, it's a shame because Suarez and Messi both being there on the field, it's a huge, for anybody who knows football, anybody who follows football knows how big a moment this was for India, and we could have handled it much better. Once again, like always in India, there had to be a politician or a political party to ruin it all. Thank you, Ranjit, for joining us.
1977, Pele came to India. When he was playing, he was in the twilight of his career. People still remember 80,000 people at the Salt Lake Stadium, not even one incident.
Yeah, I saw that video. Thank you for joining us. Over to you, Iona.